Now don't think that being wealthy and having status is just a blessing from Allah, an enjoyment. No, it comes with its own test. People think being poor is a test. No, my friends. Being rich is a worse test because you don't realize what's coming. Yusuf alayhi salam is in the palace. What is the biggest test he gets in the palace of Egypt? Women. That's his biggest test. The temptation of women. The wife of this king locks the doors, locks him in a room and says, come here. Now a beautiful woman from a beautiful family, the queen of the country, she wants this young man. Any other young man would have ran at the opportunity, but he ran in the opposite direction.
قال معاذ الله إنه ربي أكرم مثواي إنه ربي أحسن مثواي.
He says, how can I fall into this sin with you when my Lord has looked after me so well? At every moment in our lives, there's a temptation. Something is there to tempt us. It could be women, it could be men, it could be wealth, it could be job opportunity, it could be anything. And in this moment, this is the moment that will test, are we in fear of people or are we in fear of Allah? Many parents, they make this mistake. They think, I have to scream and hit and beat and shout at my kids because they need to fear me. You know what happens then? When dad is not around, mom is not around, then what are the kids doing? They're doing everything they want. Because who did they fear? Mom and dad. The greatest thing Yaqub alayhi salam did for Yusuf, he instilled in him not the fear of Yaqub, the fear of Allah. What's the last word Yaqub said to Yusuf? The last sentence Yaqub says to his son, Allah is Alim, He knows everything, and Allah is Hakim, He is the most wise. From this point, he never sees his son for 40 years. This sentence is ringing in the head of Yusuf. Inna rabbaka alimun hakim. Inna rabbaka, my Lord is watching me. Allah is going to look after me. Allah is the most wise. This is the parenting skills of Yaqub. He doesn't fill his son with the fear of Yaqub. He fills his son with the fear and the love and the hope and the reassurance that Allah is with him. So when Yusuf alayhi salam is in the well, he remembers Allah. And when he's in the palace, he is remembering Allah. This is what we have to do for our kids. We have to nurture them to be conscious of Allah. This is what will help them when they get locked in the room. Yusuf gets locked in the room with this woman, and the first thing that escapes his lips, Allah's name comes out of his mouth straight away. This is somebody who is always remembering Allah. If you are always remembering Allah, when the test comes, you will remember Allah straight away. Many people think they are going to die upon La ilaha illallah. Many people. When you get in a car accident, you're on the M6, you're on the M62, you're on the M606, you're on the M1, you're driving, and you get in a near car accident, what word escapes your lips? We hope it's Ya Allah. For some people, the word starts with F. Sometimes it starts with B, S, L, yes. Oh my God. Yes, the kuffar sometimes, even a disbeliever, an unbeliever, people of no faith, people of other faiths, when they are almost in a car accident, they might say, oh God. That word that escapes your lips in that moment, you could have died in that moment and that would have been the last words you said. So what is that word? If your whole life you are used to saying La ilaha illallah when you slip, when you trip, when you stand, when you sit, you will die upon La ilaha illallah. But when you slip and you trip and you fall and you get hurt and something happens, something shocks you, something with F escapes your lips, that's the word you will die upon. You get used to doing something, you will die upon that thing. So Yusuf alayhi salam, when the temptation strikes, he remembers Allah, ma'adallah. Now, the first dua Yusuf alayhi salam makes is in this phase, the palace.
قال رب السجن أحب إلي مما يدعونني إليه. Oh Allah, prison is more beloved to me than what these women are offering me. Oh Allah, send me to prison.
Nobody here has made a dua like this in their life. What do we learn from this dua? He is sitting in an air-conditioned palace in Egypt. It's a very hot country. For those who don't know, try to go in a microbus in Egypt, you will find out. In Madinat Nasr. It's very hot. He's sitting in a very beautiful, open, fanned palace. Comfortable. And he's making dua, oh Allah, please send me to prison. I would rather be in prison than be in here. How can he make this dua? Learn from Yusuf alayhi salam. He would rather be in prison, obeying Allah, than be in the palace, tempted to disobey Allah. Many of us, we have such decisions in life. We get 2 job offers. One in an investment bank, one in an unknown company. But we know one is more halal than the other. And usually the more halal one will have a lower pay, will have a lower offer, lower package. Think. We get two proposals. One brother who's this and one brother who's, and the brother who's religious is usually is not as well off as the other. We have two decisions. We come at many times in our life, we come at a crossroads. We have to make a call, make a decision, a hard decision. Yusuf alayhi salam, he makes a decision. He says, "Oh Allah, send me to prison." Nobody would have done that. But he knows in prison, there is no fitna to his deen. Nothing is going to test his deen. It will test his dunya. He will struggle, he will be paining, he will be sleeping on the floor, he knows. But at least his relationship with Allah is going to be fine.